Happy Tuesday, Bobcat teachers and scholars. Welcome back to another great day of teaching and learning where we will build our brilliance. Because every day we are working towards being brilliant Bobcats. Today we are going to make sure that we are raising the bar and making every moment matter. Let's go ahead and get started with our morning announcements. I'll see you soon.
Good morning, Scenic Hills Elementary students. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Good morning, Scenic Hills Elementary.
Bobcat affirmation. Bobcats are powerful. I think positively. I take ownership for my actions. I make wise choices. I am excited about new learning. I will reach my goals. I forgive others and myself. I am understanding of differences. I am a leader. I am a Bobcat.
Please pause for a moment of silence.
Now, every day, all of the Bobcats within our Scenic Hills School should strive to display our foundational values. In order to do this, you must think about the 3R approach, which is to be respectful, be responsible, and to always be ready to learn. In our school-wide events and activities, scholars, we will have our first family engagement activity, our annual Title I meeting and open house. It will take place on Thursday, August the 28th from 4 until 6 p.m. In order to be eligible for our outer uniform pass, you must bring an adult that is someone over the age of 18 to represent you at our meeting. Secondly, we will have a fire drill on this week. We have to have a fire drill within the first 10 days of school. So, teachers, we are asking that you get together with your grade level and practice the fire drill procedures so that every child knows where they should go, which door they should exit out of, and be sure to stress the importance of students being very quiet. Students, we are quiet during the fire drill because if there was a real fire in the building, we might have to change the route that you go outside. So it would be very important that you are able to hear the adults in the hallway. So we practice the way that we would do it if there ever was a need to leave the building because there was a fire. Our third announcement is that on this Thursday, we are celebrating National Jean Day with the rest of the world. I hope that you have already looked inside your closet to pick out your jean outfit. If today is your first day at the Hill, you have just 3 days to figure out what you are going to wear on National Jean Day, as we will have our first out of uniform day this week. And lastly, Today is your first day to prove that you are a brilliant Bobcat in reading. Today we will begin our iReady diagnostic assessments. These will take place during reading only. Grades 3, 4, and 5 will test during the reading block on today, and students in grades K through 2 will be pulled out by our SEAs. They will be tested individually by every specialized educational assistant. If you have any questions or you have any problems as your scholars are testing, please see Mr. Hill. Good luck, scholars. And on tomorrow's announcements, we will begin announcing students who have already earned an out-of-uniform pass for their performance on last year's TCAP assessment. Did you do your best? I guess we'll find out soon.
3GC Literacy Pledge. I promise to read each day and each night. I know it's the key to grow up right. I read to myself, I read to the crowd. It makes no difference if silent or loud. I read at my desk, at home, and at school, on a beanbag or bed, by a fire or pool. Each book that I read puts smarts in my head, because rain grows more thoughts, the more they are fed. Come rain or come shine, snow, wind, or sleet, each day of the week, reading's a treat. So I take this pledge to make reading my way, of feeding my brain what it needs every day. By Deborah Angustein.
5, 6,
I'm Bobcat in Scenic Hills School. Yes, we are a big deal. We like to read and write our names. And to study hard, you can do the study. Go Bobcats! Go Bobcats! Go Bobcats! Go Bobcats! Go Bobcats!
and our students in the spotlight. Today we are shining a light on some of our scholars who served as safety specialists and office helpers. We had our office helpers not only helping us in the actual office, they also helped us as we were walking the building by picking up trash on the floors in the restroom. Please make sure you put your paper towels in the trash can. That is one of the ways that we are being respectful in the restroom. They held the door open for us, and they even helped some of our teachers to clean up their spaces. We are so proud of each of our Bobcat Scholars for always being willing to lend a helping hand. Today, we have one scholar to celebrate. It was on this day that Arian Terrell was born. Arian, we are so excited to have you with us today at the Hill so that we can celebrate just a piece of your special day with you. And we hope that this day brings you everything that makes you smile. Now, when you see Arian in the hallway, the cafeteria, outside, on the playground for recess, even if you don't see her until it is time for her to get into her car this afternoon for dismissal, be sure to give her a special Bobcat birthday shout out. Now, for those of you in the room with Arian right at this moment, help me wish her happy birthday by turning, pointing to her, and saying, Happy birthday! Today's classroom spotlight goes to our grade 4 scholars in Miss Brooks' classroom. These scholars were caught following the 3R approach during science class on yesterday. Thank you for being an example of what it looks like to be ready to learn in the classroom. Keep up the great work. All right, scholars, it is time for our hard facts. Now we are going to mix it up today. We have been doing multiplication, but today you must be ready. Today we will be doing addition, subtraction, and multiplication. Pay close attention. Are you ready? Let's get started. All right, scholars, are you ready? Just a reminder that you have 3 seconds. And 3 seconds only. Answer the addition, subtraction, and multiplication facts. Let's go. 820. 24 minus 7. 17. So, scholars, that's one of the ones where you would have to do some borrowing, but if you know that 14 minus 7 is 7, then all you had to do was bring down that 1. Or you could have done the opposite and added, you know that 17 plus 7 is equal to 24. 11 times 2. 22, kiss your brain. I know that every scholar in the building got that one correctly because we've been talking about anytime you multiply 1 times a number, then it ends up being whatever the other number is other than 1. So we have 11, so that's 2 ones and a 2 at the bottom, and all we had to do was double that number. So whenever you see something multiplied by 1, you know that all you have to do is double that number. Let's see if you remember this other clue that you were given to help you to multiply some numbers faster. Now, for the last 2 weeks, we've been talking about 2 strategies. One, when you multiply by 1, and then there was something else when you multiply by another number that makes it, that's something that you really need to remember. Let's see if you remember on this next hard fact. In our national holidays, scholars, did you know that yesterday was National Left-Handers Day? Do you write with your left hand? If you do, raise your hand. Teachers, please take a picture of each scholar in your classroom who writes with their left hand so that we can spotlight them this week on the morning announcements. Now, scholars, do you think that there are any teachers or staff who write with their left hand? Let's take a look. Did you know that Dr. Rucker writes with her left hand? That Miss K writes with her left hand? Miss Adams in pre-K also writes with her left hand, and Mr. Hill, our interventionist, writes with his left hand. And if those were not enough special people on our staff who write with their left hand, I also write with my left hand. So I can't wait to see which scholars are in this club. Now that's the second thing that you have learned about me in a week. If you remember on Friday, you learned that I'm a middle child, and now you know that I write with my left hand. I wonder how many facts you can learn about Principal White this year. You'll have to listen very closely to the morning announcements to find out. Today's Read Aloud is entitled The Door That Had Never Been Opened Before. Scholars, if there was a door in our school that had never been opened before, what do you think would be behind that door? Make a prediction about what you think our main characters will find when they open the door. Today's Read Aloud is 11 minutes and 9 seconds long. In addition to our Read Aloud, we have our sight word workout For our scholars in pre-K and K, we have our spelling number words for our scholars in grades 1 and 2. And we have our 4 types of sentences for our scholars in grades 3, 4, and 5. And we also have our 2 Spanish videos for scholars if today is your day for scholars to have Spanish class. Let's see how many new Spanish words we can learn today. Scholars, yesterday was an amazing day. We did not have any scholars who had to be pulled out to go to see our behavior specialist, our reset teacher, or our guidance counselor. That is what we expect every single day. We even saw 2 grade levels practicing for the fire drill. Teachers, please make sure that scholars practice for the fire drill today, as we will have a fire drill really, really soon. Scholars, we will be around to see what you are learning. I can't wait to talk to you about how you are building your brilliance. Remember, we will continue to test on iReady today. If you need assistance, see Mr. Hill. Have an awesome day of teaching and learning. Remember, every day we're building brilliant Bobcats because we are raising the bar by believing in ourselves, achieving our goals, and reimagining our future.